Morning everybody. So I'm wearing blue this morning, and the reason I'm wearing blue is because I'm going to be talking about living, and in particular about an objective that I believe every single manager in the world should have in their objectives, but often don't. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the colours. So we've got the 3 green behaviours: thinking, communicating and improving. Those are the essence of leading. They will make you, your people and your business improve. They'll make things better. Then you've got the amber behaviours: monitoring and directing, just 2 of those, and those are the essence of managing, and that is stopping things from going backwards, risk management, making sure that things don't drop. Then you've got the red behaviour, doing, and the brown behaviour, floating. And those are the things, if you have them in your diary too much, will run you the danger of taking you, your people and your organisation backwards, making things worse. But then there's blue. Blue behaviour is about living, and that's about looking after your physical and mental and spiritual well-being. So I did a poll last week, and it was driven by some conversations I've been having more recently about the role of management, the true role of management. And a couple of conversations I'd had with existing clients, because I've been reimagining the targets that we use within Diary Detox. And one piece of feedback I got from 2 different people was the most significant eye-opening moment for me as a manager was when you told us your ethos behind what your role as a manager really was. And it really boiled down to one thing for me when I was running a division in the City of London. When I moved from being a technologist to being a manager, my mindset changed overnight. It was no longer to do techie work. It was no longer to develop systems. I saw my role as one thing only, and that was to make it as simple as possible for my people to do their job, through whatever means necessary, through supporting them in their development, through removing risks, through removing barriers in other departments that were stopping them from achieving whatever it is. That's my job as a manager. I am a barrier remover. And one of those barriers at the moment is mental well-being and physical well-being, well-being in general. So one of the things that I've been talking about, and I did this poll, said how many of your managers have a specific objective in their objectives about supporting and investing in the well-being of their people. And actually the results weren't too bad. It was a 50-50 split between yes and no. And great for those that have said yes, that's brilliant. But that still means that we've got half managers, if you extrapolate the results, half managers don't have anything around that. So what I don't understand is, why are we giving managers specific KPI targets around sales? Let's say you're a sales director and you've got to make £100,000 worth of sales per month. You've got 10 people, therefore each of your people has £10,000 per month they have to make. I can totally understand your people having that objective, get £10,000 worth of sales a month. What I don't understand, and what I think is actually damaging, is where the sales manager then has the aggregated target of £1 million a month. £100,000 a month. And the reason for that is because I think it drives the wrong behaviour. People will generally move towards the targets they've been getting. And if you are giving a sales manager a target of £100,000 per month, that is telling your manager that one of the most important things to do is to achieve that target. Now, I totally get that for the business, that is correct. That is an important target, but that's not what's important for a manager. A manager is there to support their people, to make it as simple as possible for their people to deliver their target. So the real question is, why are we not including a target around well-being for your people? We're at a real crux right now. Well-being is dropping, grievance rates are rising, absence rates are rising, mental health is declining. So why are we not, do we really not believe that if a manager was to invest all their time in making their people feel better, removing barriers to their delivery, making them operate at peak performance, do we not believe that the results would just come? They've got the target. You're still going to manage them on the target. You're still going to question them as to whether they're going to achieve that target. Do you really have to have that specific target in your targets as a manager? Because it will drive the wrong behavior. Because I'll tell you right now, when pressure comes on, the first thing the manager's going to think is sales target, sales target, sales target, sell. But if your people are in a crap place, they're not going to sell. The best thing a manager can do in that situation is figure out what's going on with their people and remove that barrier for them, and then they will just sell. It's maybe a little bit of a controversial point I'm making here, and I'd be really interested to get your views on it and your comments, but I think that is one of the most critical targets that a manager should have in their objectives, and not the sales target. So I basically think that they should have different targets to their people. Love to get your thoughts, and if you're interested to talk about this more, then give me a shout. In the meantime, have a great day, have a great week.